So you're thinking about moving to Toronto. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of living on Queen Street West area. So let's get started. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living and moving to Toronto, then you're definitely going to want to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so that you can be notified of all the current trends in Toronto. My name is Amanda Azarito, and we get calls and emails daily from people just like you looking to make that move to Toronto, and we absolutely love it. So whether you are looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, you're definitely going to want to click on that link down below to fill out our call form so we can set up a call to help you make that smooth move to Toronto. So let's get started. So first we're going to talk about the cons and then we'll get into the pros. So con number 1 is going to be the cost of living. Because Queen Street West is so close to the heart of downtown, it is definitely going to be a more expensive neighborhood in Toronto compared to other neighborhoods in the city. The real estate market in this area is definitely competitive, especially when it comes to the house prices and renting prices that fluctuate in this area. It is crucial that you budget accordingly if you're planning to move to this area of Toronto. Con number 2 is going to be parking. Because you are close to downtown, parking is always more of a struggle in this area. The limited parking spaces and the struggle and the competition to get spots is a little hefty in this area of the city, so that's something to consider if you do drive. Now, if you do not drive, then you just use bus and other forms of transportation, then it's going to be fine for you because there is a lot of access to other ways of transportation in this area. Con number 3 is noise and crowd. The one downside of being in such a vibrant area is the noise level, if that's something that bothers you, and the crowds at certain times, especially on weekends or if there's some sort of event happening in the city or in that area, which does happen sometimes. That's when you're going to have definitely more crowds in the city. So depending if you like the busyness of the city or not, this might not be an area for you. So that is something that you might want to consider. Now remember, there is Bellwoods Park in this area. So that is a very peaceful, nice nature place. So that's kind of like a little escape. So I would say, even though this is a con, it does get noisy, more crowded, you still have that nice park, quiet area to consider as well. Con number 4 is traffic and construction. Now, during peak hours, there is definitely going to be more traffic, especially on Queen Street West. That is a very busy street, so there will be traffic during peak hours for sure. Now, on Queen West, really going down towards the core, there is construction that's going on right now, and this does happen often, especially in the summer. There is a lot of construction in the city, so that is something to consider as well. The construction that is happening now, they say is going to last about 4 years, so that is a very long time, so something to consider as well. So now let's move on from the cons to the pros. Pro number 1 is cultural vibrancy. One of the beautiful things about Queen Street West is the culture, the arts. It's a very artsy neighborhood, and that is a big attraction for a lot of people, especially who are musicians or artists or into fashion. This neighborhood is definitely a hub for people who are artists, creatives, and into a lot of fashion. There is an array of galleries, theaters, live music venues offer a very rich cultural experience in this neighborhood. And of course, there's Graffiti Alley, right? Which is all full of all the different artwork, street artwork, all along Graffiti Alley, which I mentioned in our tour video. So if you want to check that out, just click right up there. Pro number 2 is transit accessibility. Queen Street West definitely has a lot of transit happening all around. So you have access to buses, to the subways, and they even have bike lanes for people who do ride bikes. It is a bike-friendly area as well. Getting around Toronto from Queen Street West, especially the downtown core, is super easy. So that is definitely going to be a plus. Pro number 3 is going to be food and shopping. Queen Street West is definitely a haven for foodies and for people who love to shop and love fashion. There are a multitude of different boutiques, vintage shops, and regular shops that we all know and love. Plus, there are tons of dining options, right? Whether that is like high-end restaurants, or whether that is like cool cafes. There are so many different options when it comes to food and shopping in this area. There's always new places popping up too, so there's no shortage of new places to try out when it comes to Queen Street West. Pro number 4 is diverse community. This area is a very diverse area. Plus, there are a lot of people who have been here forever, long-term residences, and a lot of newcomers, and everyone feels very welcome. It's a very close-knit community considering the downtown location, and it's a very open community. So a lot of people love to come here for the community. Queen Street West definitely offers a very unique and different living experience in the city with a blend of cultural richness and urban convenience. If its electric ambiance aligns with your lifestyle, this neighborhood will definitely be one of your favorite neighborhoods to live in here in Toronto. So that's going to be it for our pros and cons today. If you guys liked today's video, definitely hit that like button and leave a comment down below to let us know what you think about Queen Street West. If you're thinking about making that move to Toronto, you're definitely going to want to click that link down below and hit our call form, fill that out so that we can set up a call so we can make that smooth move for Toronto for you. And if you would like to see the actual tour video of Queen Street West, then you're definitely going to want to watch this video next. All right, see you guys around the city, and God bless.